Hi, I'm Zane with Zane Engineers Life. So it's Friday story time, and for today, when I reach a point in this video where I have given you some value, I want you to stop and like and subscribe, because this helps others find these videos, and there's so many people out here that need help. So help me help them. Like and subscribe and connect with me on LinkedIn. So I'm working as an engineer, and I may even have my PE stamp at this point. Well, we get a call one day, and these people need some help. And these are the early days where you'd actually go out as an engineer and look over a project and then come back and write a proposal to figure out if you could help them. Well, so this dude talks me into coming out to their plant and seeing this issue they have, and he just needs some help with a simple device to help with the issue. Okay. Well, we're going to try to grow the department, and I've been taking some of these off-the-wall projects at the place I'm working at the time. So I decide, sure. So I go out, and it's in a really shady part of town, and I pull in, and the building seems somewhat normal. So, well, this plant apparently takes really large tires and retreads them. I mean, like huge tires, like aircraft-sized tires, and puts new treads on them so they can be used again. And that's pretty cool, right? Big tires, kind of neat. So anyway, I pull up and I'm looking at this building and I'm trying to figure out the layout. And really, I'm just trying to figure out which door to walk in. Well, this shady looking dude starts waving at me. And I head over his way. And, well, wouldn't you know it, it's my contact. See, he wants to go in the other entrance, not in the front door. And I'm like, okay. Well, we walk in, and this place is really big, and we're making small talk, and we're going back and forth. And again, the place is really big, and it's super quiet. And I mean, you would think that moving around these huge tires, and they're like as tall as you are, you'd think that would be really loud, right? Well, we work our way through the plant, and I haven't really seen anyone else. And we get to the back, and we're kind of in this little sheltered area, and there's a bunch of machines around us. And we go up on this platform, and we walk down this line of machines, and again, I've not seen anyone else to this point. So let me try to describe what I'm seeing here. See, there's this huge metal base, and it almost looks like a big basin. And when you look over in there, it's contoured, and it's really shiny, and it kind of has like the profile of a tire. And around it are a few controls and some grating and, maybe for people to walk around. And then on the back side of this huge basin, there's maybe like this 8 or 10 foot in diameter basin, and there's these two big posts that go up a foot or two. And then on them at the top, there's this pivot. And it looks like it's almost made to kind of match the basin. So there's this huge half of a mold that's in the air attached to this pivot. And it's just sitting up there. This whole thing looks like it's massive steel, and it's towering above the lower basin. So there's basin and what looks like the same flipped over in the air. And they're huge, they're massive. Now, remember, they had me here because of an issue, and it kind of hits me that the plant's really quiet, and it's a weekday. So I'm beginning to put the puzzle together, and I'm seeing this huge lid towering over this huge basin, and I'm noting that if you were asked to sit down at a table with plenty of lights and snacks and a drink and all the things you would need, and you were asked to design the world's perfect people smasher, well, it's starting to look like this. So suddenly, Shady Dude, he lays across the basin, and he goes, "This is where he was when it killed him." And I'm like, what? Now, remember, I've seen no one at all. And no one at the office knows I'm here, and they just know that I had an on-site. And I haven't seen anyone, and the plant's super quiet, and it's a weekday, and this dude is laying across and into the path of this massive steel bludgeon people smasher. While only a second or so has gone by in the real world, in my mind, I'm starting to look around and freak out a little bit. I'm like, is that blood? Is that a piece of a steel-toe boot over there? Is that hair? Like, what the hell is going on around here? Well, I snap back into reality, and Shady Dude is back out of the guillotine, and he says, I think we can just put like a prop stick or something in here. Maybe even like a piece of wood or something to prop to hold this lid up while people are in here loading. And maybe we put like a V on each end and we just kind of jam it into place. And he goes, what do you think? And I'm like, what do you think? Well, on the inside, I've already sprinted through the plant and I'm currently peeling tire in the parking lot to get the hell out of there. And I'm trying to make sure no one sees me so I don't get accused of smashing this Shady Dude in the Mega People Smasher. But on the outside, I blink a few times. And I say, you thinking hickory? Maybe some ash? Well, if you've ever wondered if you had a poker face, and I had before, well, that was my answer. See, I kept it together, and I listened to Dude. And I even made a little sketch of his prop stick idea. And I hope that sketch has been shredded and no one ever finds it. And I went back to the office and I sat down and I literally just stared at a blank wall on my lab for like an hour or two. Well, and then I went and I put together a really solid proposal. It included safety barriers and light curtains and redoing the entire lid to slide into place and not pivot. And I sure as hell didn't have any hickory or ash prop sticks in this design. So needless to say, I don't think we got the job. So here we go. It's time to like and subscribe. Shady Dude nearly died. I kept a poker face, and it's time to get us that like and subscribe. Okay, so moral of the story today. I should have seen the hazard and protected the client from themselves. I should have never let Dude lay over in a people smasher while I was there. And secondly, sometimes you have to give the customer what they need, not necessarily what they're asking for. Hickory, prop stick, multi-ton people smasher. Don't do it. I'm Zane with Zane Engineers Life, and we'll make you better.